Hello, this is Blue Star, Defender of Equestria, and this is my next Focus On video. Is this the Tree of Harmony? I must admit the first time I watched the movie, I didn't really pay too much attention to this tree, probably because I was more concerned about what they were making behind the curtain, and oh dear. But I've heard people say that this is the Tree of Harmony, and after looking at this a bit more, I could say, maybe? It looks a little different since the last time we've seen it, because the Tree of Harmony was in fact the Treehouse of Harmony, and looked a lot different from this. The Treehouse of Harmony was practically made out of crystal. This is, well, a tree. At first I thought size-wise, this tree might be a little bit smaller, but after looking at these two pictures, they might actually be the same size, so they look very different, but as Twilight says, the tree has always been good at surprises, so you never know. If we're talking about a super crazy magic tree, maybe it somehow disguised itself as just a tree. The other thought that I've always liked to think is that maybe this is a whisker tree, as I like to say, that the Treehouse of Harmony has these roots that grow all around Equestria, and every so often there's a tree. Almost like a sensor or radar post to just figure out what's going on in and around Equestria, because we've seen that the Tree of Harmony has this ability to somehow know what's going on around the whole of Equestria in order to send the main six on these friendship quests. It would make sense that the Tree of Harmony essentially has things like this to help it figure out what is going on around Equestria. Yeah, but the question really is this the Tree of Harmony of the skies? It could be. The Treehouse of Harmony was in the castle of the two sisters in the middle of the Everfree Forest, and where are they? Both the castle and the Everfree Forest have basically vanished, so, but then again, it's definitely been clear that there is a long time between Friendship is Magic and now, so who knows what would have happened. But there were multiple episodes with, the Everfree Forest invading. It took some sort of super powerful magic in order to keep it under control, whether it was the Elements of Harmony or Stars Worth of Billiard, or whatever. This doesn't sound like the kind of forest that you could just go and just chop down. But you never know. The other isn't yet. The castle is not here at all. It is true that in Friendship is Magic, after 1,000 years of being basically abandoned, that it was pretty ruined and wrecked, but it was still a castle. There was a couple episodes where the main six were actually inside and running around it. Sure, even a castle's gonna fall apart and disintegrate and essentially go away at some point, but even after all this time, I don't really think that's gonna be likely. Then again, maybe the ponies revolted and destroyed the castle and dismantled it and threw it in the ravine or something, I don't know. As the directors say, anything's possible. Speaking of the chasm, ravine, river, whatever you want to call it, it does vaguely remind me of the location of the castle of the two sisters, and that it did appear to have a big ravine or something in front of it / around it. So, which actually would make sense, so that if you were going to position a castle, that would actually be a good place to put it. Other interesting thing about this chasm and this bridge is that this is a very clean break. The fact that there's this bridge here at all suggests that maybe there was something here at some point, or maybe this is just simply one of the big routes between Bridalwood and the other pony cities. It's almost been like it's been deliberately demolished, which probably happened during the separation when all the ponies stopped being friends and they all went into their little corners of Equestria. Ponies went and demolished it and severed that link. But that does sort of also reinforce this could be where the castle of the two sisters once was, and that, yeah, maybe there was this revolt, if you will, against all the princesses in the ancient Equestria or whatever, and every pony went berserk and destroyed the castle and then destroyed the bridge that led to the castle. A lot of things in this movie, there's kind of this that says it is, there's this that says it isn't. All we can do is wait and see what happens next, so regardless, I do think this is important in some way, because otherwise, why is it here? It's basically a rule of television. You only put things like this in and definitely call attention to them if they're important in some way. I really think this is not just simply a tree sitting in a daisy field, and the fact that it resembles the Treehouse of Harmony so much, I think is really telling of that. It also appears to be a landmark in Sunny's book, because she says, oh look, there's the tree on the map. The river's that way. So this tree's been around for a long time. it's probably been known about soon and may be important in the future. We shall see. Regardless, the Treehouse of Harmony is probably still out there. Maybe the main 5 will actually encounter it, and maybe that's how they're gonna, in a way, move forward and find out what's next for them. And I think that would be awesome. So, roar! So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you for commenting, liking, and subscribing, and until next time, this is Blue Star. Stay strong and pony on. Blue Star out.